At the high school level, the state championship meet is where top college recruits compete to prove their dominance. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone did it years ago. Because she wasn't just the best hurdler, she was arguably one of the best sprinters in just about any event you could name. She racked up a whole bunch of points because of it, helping her team to win multiple state titles before going on to Kentucky to become an NCAA champion. But she was not the only McLaughlin on that track. Her older brother Taylor was actually really good. So good, in fact. He was the New Jersey State Track and Field Athlete of the Year. He even went on to the University of Michigan to become an All-American. But the only thing better than getting two siblings like them to compete for your high school is if you can get a set of twins who are also the best of the best. In 2023, Hannah and Amanda Mall did exactly that, dominating the nation in the pole vault. They're both now at the University of Washington, where Hannah has already won an NCAA indoor title as a freshman. But if I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, a lot of track and field fans weren't paying attention because the vault doesn't get a lot of it to begin with. But they also weren't the only twins to dominate on the track on the girls' side. And now, Soleil and Sanaa Frederick are doing it again as high school seniors. The truth is that the Frederick sisters are two of the most versatile sprint recruits in the entire nation. In fact, they almost pulled off winning their state championship meet in 2023, all by themselves. That is why the Georgia Bulldogs convinced them to join their incredibly talented recruiting class for 2024. But if they can keep this up, they won't just be the fastest girls in the state anymore. They'll be doing this in the best conference in all of Division I, trying to keep all of the medals in the family against the SEC. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section because I try to read them all. I do feel the need to point out that we have seen twin sisters dominate the sprinting events in the past. More than 2 decades ago, it was Mickey and Lisa Barber who were among the nation's best at the high school level out of the state of New Jersey. And coincidentally, they both committed to compete in the SEC at the University of South Carolina. Once they arrived, they both became All-Americans, but also helped South Carolina to win an NCAA title, outdoors in track and field. It's the only time that they ever finished even inside the top 2. And from there, they became Olympians and world champions. That is a very tough act to follow, but fortunately, they left behind a blueprint for the Frederick sisters. At the beginning of her high school career, Sanaa Frederick would have rated as a low 4-star recruit on SCArecruiting.com at the end of her freshman season. But if you go looking for stats from her sister Soleil for that season, you're likely not going to find anything dating back that far. It appears that Soleil followed Sanaa into the sport during her 10th grade year. And once she did, she was already performing at a 3-star recruit level out the gate. Remember, even a 2-star athlete is baseline D1 level as a recruit. But this is how good both of them were, very early in their careers. But nobody could have expected what happened during their junior year campaigns. The Frederick sisters were nearly identical in their 200-meter dash performance, which is why they eventually finished first and second in that same event at their state championship meet. But Sanaa was also an elite 100 runner, winning that event at the state meet herself. So it only made sense for Soleil to run the 400, an event where she would finish third. But together they ran the 4x1 and the 4x4. And of course, their team won both of those events. So when you tally up all the points, it was enough to lead their team to a second place finish at the state meet, which is a very big deal when you consider that almost every single one of those points was directly connected to them. Soleil ran fast enough to join her sister as a 4-star recruit, and they both represented Trinidad and Tobago at the Carifta Games later that summer. For those reasons, it makes a whole lot of sense that the Georgia Bulldogs eventually called and convinced both of them to join their very talented recruiting class. It means their talent won't be leaving the state of Georgia, and another set of fast twins will now be headed to the SEC. When you consider that they've only gotten better throughout their entire high school careers, it also makes sense that when they went indoors this season, they were among the nation's best both in the 60 and the 200 meter dash. And the reason why that matters is because Soleil is now proven to be just as fast, if not faster, than her sister in the shortest events. I really can't tell you what the future for these two sisters will look like, but I can tell you that the secret is out. Sanaa Frederick and Soleil Frederick opened up their 2024 outdoor season running almost identical times in the 100 meter dash and the 200 meter dash. Times that land them both among the 5 fastest girls in the nation in both events early this season. They've even signed an NIL deal with Adidas to go along with their commitment to the Bulldogs. So it seems that about now, almost everybody else should know what the state of Georgia has already found out, that the Frederick sisters are coming, not just for all the sprinting medals, but to win any event that they can to help their team win it all. The last time two sisters this good took their talents to the SEC at one school, an NCAA championship came soon after. When you consider that the ladies of Georgia finished 3rd at the indoor national meet just a few weeks ago, that is very good news for them, and double trouble for everybody else in the NCAA. SCA track and field gear is here. Fast is a lifestyle, and what you wear should reflect that. Order yours at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it's always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.